All right, hopefully everyone had a nice lunch. All right, we're ready to start on Brianna St. John. Court is calling 2021 CR 7674, State of Texas versus Brianna St. John. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
All right, where is your client?
My client, she was in custody. I see
All
St.
right.
John 12, is that it?
Yes, Norma, could you let them know that we need St. John?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. John, I believe that's called putting the cart before the horse.
Well, usually it's good to have the defendant present for their own plea.
Yeah.
They don't have to be there for the trial, but they should be there for the plea.
Well, John, I hope your client appears. Norman, do you have an update? Yes, please. All right, Rick Ramos.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, who do you have?
I was called. I got a phone call from Norma on a Charles Jones, Judge, but I'm not the attorney of record on the case that's set for today. I'm on his other cases that are not indicted right now.
All right, Mr. Charles Jones.
Yes,
All right, I don't know what the issue is, but you can't be sleeping in a courtroom. You understand?
I've got 30-something stitches in the side of my face, and I just was.
No, here's the thing. I'm just telling you, you're not allowed to sleep on Zoom, okay? Because I can't have people sleeping in the courtroom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset you. What date do you want to reset, Mr. Jones?
I don't know, but Mr. Mitchell will be available. If people hear something.
Just one moment.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Rick Ramos,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm being told that your cases are the cases that trumps the case of the other attorney. So we need to start with your case. So we're going to come back on January 11th. for
That's
your
fine, Your Honor. I
client.
mean, as long as I have all the evidence, because we don't have any labs or anything yet. So,
Okay. All right, so we're going to come back on January 11th, and your client says that he is injured or had stitches. So I don't know if you want to check with him on that.
sure, if I can be put out into a breakout room with him, I'll talk with him, see what's going on,
Okay,
Judge.
sure. All right, and then you both can be excused from the breakout room. I hope you feel better, Mr. Jones.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Brittany, do you see what, Adam Cobbs, who are you here for?
Judge, Darlene Carrasco, she just called me and hopefully is logging in within the next couple of minutes, or at least that's the plan.
Okay. Have you conferred with the state?
I have, Judge. This is going to be a conditional dismissal upon completion of a class.
All right, to the clerks, could I have the file on Miss Carrasco back, please? If I could have the file on Darlene Carrasco. Thank you. All right, Miss St. John, are you doing okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 7674, State of Texas versus Brianna St. John. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Ms. Sparks.
for the defense?
John Winter.
And are you Miss Brianna St. John?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No objections, Your Honor.
Any objection from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Miss St. John, I'm showing you what's entitled defendant's consent to appear by video. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm going to show you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes,
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. St. John, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on that indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Both counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. St. John, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it? And all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand in each count you're charged with harassment of a public servant? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, I did.
Did you understand if you had a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement? If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes,
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. St. John's, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Just one moment, please. All right, the court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. The state will take into consideration the following cause numbers: 2021 CR 7672, 2021 CR 7673, County Court Cause Number 673292. There's to be no contact with Layla, Leyla St. John, and 202 East Glenview Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78201. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, NIC MALF evaluation, and CATS 1 and 2. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, I did.
Then to offenses charging count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. St. John, I'm going to show you what's entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically file it? I'm sorry, did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty of count 1 and count 2. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge, I'm okay with that. Just kind of wanted to point out to you that there is that McMyoff thing. I don't know if she needs to be in custody for that, or if she can simply make arrangements to be evaluated. For that.
Well, where is she going? Miss St. John, where are you going to be living?
With a roommate.
Well, who is this person?
A friend's mom. It's my roommate. But what I can go to outpatient treatment, but do I really need to be?
No. Here's the thing, Miss St. John. I need you to listen to the questions that I'm asking you and answer the questions that I'm asking you. I'm trying to make a determination of whether you need to stay in jail to be evaluated or whether you need to be evaluated outside of the jail. So I'm trying to figure out, where are you going to be living?
Probably with my father, to be honest.
Does your father want you living with him?
Yes.
Have you talked to him and asked him that?
No, but I'm sure it's not a problem. I mean, we've lived together for many years. I'm sure it's not a problem. If it is, I can get a roommate.
When's the last time you lived with your father?
That was my last known address. Before-
Okay, did you live with your father before this incident?
Yes.
All right, so the cases that are being taken into consideration, State, are those violent offenses? What are those offenses?
No, Your Honor. One is a theft, and the other felony is a harassment of a public servant, and the misdemeanor is a criminal trespass.
Okay. All right, have you ever been employed?
Yes, ma'am. But I have a back injury that I have a shattered spine and have to urinate with a catheter.
Okay,
So I can do some work, but not a lot.
okay, why did you throw urine on officers?
I don't think I threw urine. I think that I was in a lot of pain and I was on the top bunk and I had 2 mattresses and there was some conflict about that. Of course I wasn't supposed to have them, and there was an argument about that, and it just transpired into it was an argument.
Okay, so here's the thing, Miss St. John, unless that was magic urine, it ended up hitting 2 officers. So
Well,
this is
I
the
have
thing.
a catheter
what-
that I keep right
I understand, but
here, and if
I don't need to
pull
see
it
it.
out
I
and
don't need
urine
to see
comes
it.
out of it.
No. I don't need to see your catheter. Here's the thing, Miss St. John. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Everyone has a job to do. And everyone likes to be treated with respect when they're doing their job,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So officers should be respectful to you and you should be respectful to officers. What I can tell you is no one wants someone else's, let alone their own urine thrown on them. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So you're going to have to control, if you have a temper, you're going to have to control that temper if you're going to be living with someone else. Because when you're living in someone else's house, it's their rules. If you want to set your own rules for your own house, then you need to be in your own house or your own place. You understand?
Yes.
Are you receiving SSI?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yeah.
right. What are you receiving SSI for?
I have a shattered spine.
Okay, are you receiving it for anything else?
No.
All right, have you ever had any mental health treatment or been diagnosed?
Yes.
All right, what is your what were you diagnosed with?
I don't, it's just depression.
Okay. All right, do you have any children?
No, I don't.
This is what the court is going to do. Count 1 and count 2 will run concurrently. The court will sentence you to 3 years in prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. $1,000 fine, that's to be probated. Taking into consideration 2021 CR 7672, 2021 CR 7673, County Court Cause number 673292. There's to be no contact with Layla St. John. Is that a relative?
That's my brother's wife.
All right, or 202 East Glenview, Glenview. 120 hours community service restitution. The court will waive 40 of those hours if you provide proof that you've obtained the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring anyone to do that, but if you do, 40 hours of that will be waived. Proof of SSI within 15 days or employment. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. So if you provide proof of that SSI, of course, you don't work, then that will substitute for your having an employment. MIC evaluation out of custody.
What is that, ma'am?
That's for someone to see if you have any type of mental health issues and whether or not you should be on a specified caseload, okay?
Okay.
So if you do have mental health issues, if that's determined, what will end up happening is you will still be on probation, but there are special officers who know symptoms and signs and how to deal with that, okay?
Okay.
Cats 1 and 2. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person and regular UAs. Probation, is there anything else that you need?
No, ma'am.
Ms. St. John, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you are wondering what the definition of a weapon is, you'll need to speak to your attorney about that. All right, Brenda, we can go off the record. Ms. St. John, I'm giving you a chance to take these evaluations while you're out of custody. If you miss these appointments, I'm going to receive a report that you've missed the appointments, and you may end up doing these evaluations while you're in custody. You understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, so whether you're in custody or out of custody, that is completely in your hand, and it's going to be based upon the choices and decisions you make. You understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you, Ms. St. John. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 3.
Okay.
And Mr. Winter, you can go to 3 or you can be excused.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'll go to number 3 just to make sure she doesn't have
Thank
any
you for that,
questions.
Mr. Winter. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Adam Cobbs.
Judge Boyd,
Yes, hi.
how are you?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful Wednesday.
It is quite a beautiful Wednesday, December 1st.
That's what they tell me.
Well, oh, we're on YouTube, so I'll keep it. Never mind. Ms. Carrasco is at 9% in downloading the Zoom app. And that took
Okay.
all of 20 minutes. So I can, Judge, I can try and get her on the phone, and
Well, have you spoken to Ms. Carrasco?
I have.
Do you have her information?
Uh,
How
You
to
mean-
contact her?
yes,
And you, all right. Norma, on Miss Carrasco, when did the state say that they would have this decision for you?
I'm sorry, Judge, for me,
Yes.
it's just a matter of taking an online ATSE course, which shouldn't take, once you get it scheduled, it shouldn't be difficult. I was going to ask for maybe 3 weeks, I guess, a month.
All right, Norma, can you set this at the beginning of January? And if your client takes it before then get that information to them.
Okay.
And of
Please.
course, Adam, you know, I can give a theft course in 2 seconds. Well, maybe 5 seconds, Brenna.
Judge,
Don't take-
you're a
Don't
master
take
of
what
all
doesn't
trades.
belong to you. How long did that take, Brenna?
Maybe a second.
Yeah, don't take what doesn't belong to you. The end.
Hey, Brenda,
All
have
right.
I ever told you that I've been to, never mind.
Yes, you have.
Yes, yes. All
Okay.
right. So
So
we're gonna
Judge
come
is-
back on your client on January 5th. But if she gets everything done before then just let the prosecutors know, and maybe she won't have to come in.
Okay, January 12th?
5th.
Oh, January
5.
5th. 5. I've got it, Judge. I'll take care of it and I'll call her back right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Norma, do we have an ETA on Raymond Martinez? And everyone, just give me a moment, please. Mr. Musquez, if we're not able to get in touch with your attorney because there's some issue with his Wi-Fi, we'll
Yes, ma'am.
recall you for tomorrow, okay?
Okay,
All right. So I think that's what we're probably gonna have to do, but we'll wait and see, all right?
okay. So I'll just wait on the computer for now?
Yes, just wait on the computer for now.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Are the prosecutors here?
Yes, Judge.
Hi, we're gonna stop live stream. And we're gonna start back tomorrow at 9 a.m. So, and Mr. Marquez, I'm gonna have them send you back. We'll come back tomorrow, okay, Mr. Marquez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Norma, can you let them know 14B can go back and then we can schedule him for tomorrow? All right, everyone. So we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Let me stop